Hello and welcome back to Shaftlands Shenanigans with SRJ26. We are back on the Shaftlands and I've done a little bit of renovations. I want to show you around. This is my castle way out east, 9,000 blocks east. I can never remember. Way out somewhere. And I've added windows to the towers, but that is far from the biggest thing I got to show you today. So let's sort of tootle on over here and you can sort of take a look that way, and you can see there's something over there where they didn't used to be. You guys probably don't even remember. Let me jump down and take a look. This was going to be a little beachfront walkway leading down from the castle on the back side. I've added some railings. We've got a nice little glass wall here. I really like the way that looks, I gotta say. Love that look. And we come over here and we've got a door. And what does that door lead to? A tunnel. And what does the tunnel lead to? A room. So exciting, I know. But what is this room, you may ask? Well, it's pretty simple. I decided that I did not have enough music discs. And music discs are fun and it was something to do. So I figured I would make a music disc grinder. And what is a music disc grinder? If you don't know, if a creeper shoots a skeleton, no, if a skeleton shoots a creeper, yeah, if a skeleton shoots a creeper, the creeper drops a music disc. So, how do you make that happen? Well, you can get a big field and make some traps and make some guys stand still, or you can make a grinder and control the flow of mobs that get shot. So the first step is to get your shooter. And I trapped this little guy in here. Let me go back out. And I will go around the back. I guess grass has grown over my hill here, which is good. And this is blocked off for a very good reason. If you go in here, this guy will shoot you. Ow. And he is there because this was a dark room that was used to spawn mobs, and then when I finally had a skeleton, I killed everything else off and got him into that spot. And he is stuck there with pistons, so he can't move. Let me just run out of here. Whoa, stop shooting me. And there we go. This switch there will make the room dark in case I ever need to spawn another one. But he has been named with a name tag. So he should not go away, because when you name mobs with name tags, they no longer despawn. So with any luck, he will be there forever. And that is the shooter part of my mob grinder, my record grinder, my music disc grinder. So the second step is to control the flow of mobs that go in front of him so he shoots them. And if you look in there, you see, oh, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a spot where there is water. And that water is actually a water elevator that goes all the way down to the bottom. So I can actually go down there and show you what the bottom part looks like. So what I did, I'll talk as I go down, I made a dark room that fed mobs into that room down there that we're about to go and look at the part around the bottom of. And then that room can feed into the water elevator that will shoot them up and put them in front of the skeleton. So this is the workings around that little pit that we were looking down into. And these control some pistons that will let water flow. So you see the water dripping, there's water above those blocks right there. And there's water on the other side above these blocks right here. So these repeaters will open up the water flow and flow the mobs from this final room into the water elevator. There's also a door. Whoa, keep on going up. There we go. There's a door right here. And that door, that will keep the mobs in that room when the water's not flowing. So if the water starts flowing, that door will open up and they'll go out. And this is another part of the water flow that I can actually... Can I show you? No, I can't show you because it's up. I don't want water destroying everything in here. I'm sure I'll remove the wrong block and flood it. The signal comes down from up there, so you can see that shaft. We've got a signal coming down from a switch up there, and that signal controls all of this monkey business. So let's go back up and take another look. I'm going to actually stop halfway up, though, because there's another part that I can show you. And that is this part. That is the entrance to the dark room. It is also controlled, so if I need to do work in the pit down there for any reason, I can trigger those pistons to shut, and then the mobs won't flow out, and then I can work safely down there without a creeper landing on my head, because I don't really want creepers landing on my head. Thank you very much. Let's go up to the top. I can't tell how loud the volume is, but I'll take a look afterwards and see. Hopefully it's not too loud, although I do love the sound of going up ladders. This is a little AFK spot that I built just in case I wanted to hang out somewhere and be completely safe, because nothing can climb a ladder except a person. So there's our guy, and there is our... Hey, look at that. We got mobs. All right, so now we will throw this, and you'll see water flows. The spiders don't flow down because the entrance to the part with the water elevator is 1 block wide. So everything else will flow in there, and it will eventually come on up here. And when it comes up here, I will show you the next part, which is actually something I can show up, going up here real quick. So down there, next to that jukebox, is a pressure plate. That pressure plate sends a signal up to that wire there, which will go over there and under there, and it will control 2 pistons that will allow the block right here, see that piston, the block right here, and the block further in, there's another block in there, to go up, and he'll see me. So let's trigger it. There we go. All right, and he sees me, and I can actually help him out, because there we go. And hopefully our skeleton friend will try to shoot me. There we go, he's trying, and he's not real good, but he will get him eventually. Give him a couple more shots. Come on, shooter. You can do it. You can do it. Maybe you can't do it. I can't get much closer. Yeah, he's trying. There we go. So he shot the creeper. That was good timing. Now we look in here and chirp. Hey, I don't have that one yet. Awesome. So there we go. We've got chirp. And other stuff will fall down and get lost, but and it's not foolproof. I will lose records in there eventually. I haven't lost any so far. But now we open this up and we put chirp in there, and we've got 9 record discs. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. So this is my record disc grinder. There's one last part I want to show you, which is the dark room, because a lot of people have confusion over how to make dark rooms, with good reason. They're confusing. It's hard to get them right. And they changed the mechanics of Minecraft. So at one point, you used to be able to use signs to block off an area and have mobs walk over where the sign is, and then they'd fall. And then they changed the AI. I don't even know if that still works, but the version down there doesn't have signs. It has trapdoors. I'm going to go down in duty mode, which is a mod thing, but this is educational, so I'm considering it a service to the community to show you guys how this stuff is built. So I will go duty, vanish, fly, and then, let me see, let me just turn off the water, and then get down there, hold on a second, there we go, and fly. So this is what it looks like when you're inside the room. Hopefully I won't get anyone falling on my head. And there's the door, and the water flows from there into here, and there's water that flows along the bottom. So it's pretty simple. Now comes the fun part. I'm gonna go in here, and let's just hope we don't make anything explode, because that's about the worst thing that could happen. All right, we're good, we're good, we're good. I don't know how well you can see, but I'm going to sort of slowly go down and show you. These are the levels. It's about 30 some odd blocks wide, and you've got 4 things of 3 block wide platforms, and I could probably remove the center block, but that would be less spawning space. So you have to remember, mobs will spawn on a block, and the more gaps you have, the less room there is to spawn. So the idea is to have a really large room with lots of spawning pads and then a place for them to fall and get into the water that will flush them out into the next part of the process. So, and I could have made this larger. I thought about making a double one with one on the other side, but I'm getting music discs and I'm not super greedy. I'm fine with it the way it is. Or maybe I'm lazy, I don't know. It took a long time to build, actually. These particular guys right here, the reason I've got a trap door open is because there's redstone on the other side of that wall, but I don't care enough to try to figure out how to fix it. It doesn't really matter. One trap door here out of the whole bunch is not going to make a difference. So let's go back down. Let's see. Can you see anyone here? Anybody? I don't really want to see anybody, actually, because if I see somebody, it might be a creeper, and they could blow my little contraption into pieces. And yep, it's really dark. I may go back into this footage after the fact and lighten it up so that you guys can see. But that is it. There's the entrance. There's my viewing room. I don't even know why I made it, just to make it. And let's go back up, and I will teleport back through here and go unfly, unvanish, and unduty. There we go, I'm me again. And yeah, that's it. I've got controls here to let the water flow if I want to start flowing these guys up to me. I've got this, which will shut that row of pistons, and you can actually see it from here. You can see the line of brown down there so that the pistons are down, keeping them in the darkroom. And when you do that, the line goes up and they can flow out. It's not necessarily the best design ever, but I didn't copy it from anywhere. I made it myself, so I always like doing that. I mean, so often my own design will not be as efficient as someone else's or some, you know, awesome YouTuber guys, but I really enjoy the process of doing it myself. I enjoy, you know, that whole problem-solving aspect. It's just, you know, it's just really fun. Love the problem solving. So that is that. It is my music disc grinder. I may wind up selling music discs at Spawn or maybe at the Cathedral. Maybe I'll put up a couple of signs there selling music discs. Mostly not because I want the money, but because I want to learn better how to make the signs for shops. And the only way to learn stuff is by doing it. So that is my idea. Is I will make up some shop signs and sell my spare music discs, because why not? It's something to do. And I'll probably sell them for a diamond each, because that seems fair. This grinder took a lot of effort to make, and if someone really wants a complete set and they're missing one, it'll be a place where they can just go drop a diamond, get a missing disc, and then finish out their collection. Server's been really dead lately, so no news flash today, but I wanted to just come in and tell you what I've been up to. The museum project is still around. I just got sidetracked by this because I wanted to do this. And hey, what's the point if it's not fun for you, right? So I will probably be finishing the museum in the next couple of weeks, and when it's done, I will show a video of it probably. And it's in the Cathedral as well, because that's sort of my base of operations in the city, because I want to have the coolest house in the city, and I think that's pretty cool. That's all I got for you today. Thank you for watching. This has been SRJ26 with Shaftlands Shenanigans, and I will catch you guys later and hopefully see you on the server. Bye-bye.